Λοιπόν, πάμε ξανά στον πόλεμο που μένεται αυτή τη στιγμή στη λωρίδα της Γάζας. Με αφορμή όλα ξεκίνησαν, αν θυμάστε, από την τρομοκρατική επίθεση της Χαμάς σε ανυπεράσπιστους πολίτες. Στην Κύπρο πριν από λίγες μέρες βρέθηκε η ποδοσφαιρική ομάδα η Μακάμπι. Η Ιουλιέτα Μιχαήλ πήγε στη Λάρνακα, τους μίλησε και άκουσε τις ιστορίες τους για τους ίδιους, για τους συγγενείς, που πραγματικά είναι πάρα πολύ συγκινητικές. Πάμε να δούμε το σχετικό ρεπορτάζ.
Στην Κύπρο βρήκαν καταφύγιο οι ποδοσφαιριστές της Maccabi Haifa αφού του ξέσπασε ο πόλεμος την 7η Οκτωβρίου στο Ισραήλ. Πήραν την απόφαση να έρθουν στη χώρα μας για να στείλουν μηνύματα ότι η ζωή συνεχίζεται και να δώσουν χαρά στους συμπολίτες τους που βρίσκονται πίσω. Οι ποδοσφαιριστές μίλησαν αποκλειστικά στην εκπομπή «Μεσημέρι και κάτι» για τις δύσκολες ώρες που πέρασαν και τα όσα συγκλονιστικά συνέβησαν. Ο Ράμι Γκέρσον είναι απόγονος Ελλήνων επιζήσαντων από το ολοκαύτωμα και η 7η Οκτωβρίου ξύπνησε μαύρες μνήμες για αυτόν.
We supposed to have a training at the same day, but we wake up very early. Everybody started to hear about a kind of attack in the villages around Gaza, and little by little the information started to flow, and we hear horrible things. It's not about Israel Jewish-Muslim conflict. It's a totally conflict between Israelis to terror organization. Not find someone here that didn't experience like some friend or relative who experienced the kind of a part in this terror attack. We can speak for my place because I'm a grandchild to a Holocaust survivor from Greece. My grandfather burned in Saloniki and my grandmother burned in Corfu, and they was a Holocaust survivor. And they meet after the war and got married in Atuna, in Athens, and this is also something that brings the trauma back, because when you hear the story about what people experienced in 7 October, the only incident that reminding it's the Holocaust. And in Israel you have, most of the people are relative of Holocaust survivors, and this is something that brings back the trauma we experienced. And every year we say never again, and unfortunately we experience something that's very similar.
Ο Ιταν Μπαρνιτσά κατάγεται από μια πόλη κοντά στο Τελαβίβ και είναι πατέρας 2 παιδιών. Η σκέψη του βρίσκεται συνεχώς στην οικογένειά του.
I have 2 kids and a wife waiting back in Israel. It's a hard time leaving them in a war state. Although we are relatively safe, but it's still when you have young kids and babies that to leave them alone with just one parent is horrifying.
Do you speak with them every day, I suppose?
Every hour, not only every day, but yeah, we have to do what we have to do, and this is part of our job, and we are happy to represent Israel as a country. I think that every person in this country, whether it's in his close family or the bigger circles of his relatives, have lost someone, because we are a small country and everybody knows everybody. You are a part of it whether you like it or not. So I think that every player here, Israeli player at least, have lost somebody or somebody close to him. It's a very, very delicate situation. We are aware that our people in Gaza that are not pro-war, but I think their voices are not heard because they are under terrorist occupation. This massacre, the 7th of October, will stay in our hearts forever, just like the Holocaust is.
Ο Ντούσα Μάτοβιτς κατάγεται από τη Σερβία και τα τελευταία 12 χρόνια μετακόμισε στο Ισραήλ με την οικογένειά του.
Nobody accept this, I think, in the worst dream. Any person, can imagine that. Everybody was in big shock, what happened, to the small kids, to the women, to the old people, We need to explain them, that in the end of the day, I'm 12 years there, and I feel very secure, in Israel. I never feel, that something is not, secure for my kids or for my family. And we try to explain them, and I hope that the life will become back, very soon. Also, schools, they come back, in those days in Israel. People go back to work. Everybody show really, the spirit that we need to come back, and to make, the life like was before 7th of October.